Alrighty, we are at the end of day 2 of Eurobike 2023. Another day of, well, a lot of walking. Actually, I won't even give you my step count. I don't have enough arms for that. But big day. But today's video is about, and what I was up to today, is all about the power meters. Something in my wheelhouse for bike tech here at the show. And surprisingly, there was a few new entrants and a few old entrants at the show on display, and one I couldn't get near because it was beer o'clock at SRAM, but I can still give you the details on that one as well. It's not a power meter that I've covered yet here on the channel. It's something similar. But that's what today was all about. In between a number of meetings and a number of just crossing paths with everyone. So many people are here from all different industries, all different parts of the bike industry, that is. And it's good to catch up with so many people here. So here we go, all the power meters on show at Eurobike 2023. Let's have a look.
Kicking off with a company who weren't officially at the show, but they were there and happy to give me a peek at the InPeak Twin 2 dual-sided offering, which now comes with a rechargeable pod. They're claiming around 90 hours between charges with this unit. Very keen to get my hands on one of these. Over on the website, we can see they offer this on road, mountain and gravel, dual-sided Shimano cranksets. So stay tuned for more on this one from InPeak. Back to the Magene stand to have a closer look at their 3 levels of power meter offering, starting off with the performance level, the PES, and the 24mm spindle crankset on their alloy crank arms. Now this has the P505 base power meter. The difference between this and the P505 is this offers a plus or minus 1.5% accuracy or claimed accuracy. The P505, which you do see here on the QED crankset, comes in at a plus or minus 1%. They're calling this the advanced level power meter crankset. This comes with a dub spindle as well, 28.99 millimeters. As listed there on the specs, there's the crankset there. And a surprise offering, one I didn't know about, TEO. Their carbon crankset, they're calling this the elite level. And not a lot of detail here on exactly what this is all about, but keen to see when this is released, the full specs and the full weight when everything is finalized. Definitely lighter than their alloy crankset, and I do like the look of this one. On to what is technically Garmin's latest offering when it comes to power meters, and that is the rally pedal set up here in road configuration with a little platform for people to use flat-soled shoes on. Quite interesting to see that on the gravel bike there. Over on the mountain bike, they did have the Rally XC200s with the SPD compatibility. Before getting to the new Rotor offering on road, let's have a look at their new off-road offering. This is the new Inspider for MTB. Nice and light, just 105 with a 32% weight reduction from the previous model, and also a 100 by 4 BCD, allowing down to a 30-tooth chainring on the front. Very, very small BCD there. As I spin the crank very, very carefully, because when I did that the first time, I knocked it off the shelf. Don't tell Rotor. I will be catching up with them tomorrow to get more information on this, and also this, the 2InPower SL, pronounced Twin Power SL. The update to their Twin Power from 2017, I think it was, with a few modifications made. But I'll dive into more details on this tomorrow after I catch up with the team from Rotor. I am looking forward to this. On to our friends at Shimano and their new dual side. Hang on, wait. What is this? No, wait, no. This is the Dura-Ace R9200P power meter in all its glory. I do love the look of these things, and I do love the front shifting of the Shimano chainrings. It's just everything else that let us down. Another observation is how lowly these GRX cranksets look with no technology in them at all. My question is, when will we see power meters on gravel and mountain bike from Shimano? They're only on road at the moment, which is a pretty limited market these days, let's be honest. But for now, it's just road offerings from Shimano, and here is the Ultegra R8100P, which uses the same technology as the R9200P, the Dura-Ace version. And next, we're on to something very, very interesting from Cycplus out of China. These pedals here look very, very much like the Favero Asiomas. We have the pod with the battery, magneto charger. Q factor of these pedals, 56mm, and I believe they are Shimano compatible. 8mm hex wrench install, and a dual offering, estimated around $500. Don't hold me to that, don't hold them to that, they weren't quite sure. Stack height, they said, of a standard Shimano pedal, which I believe is 11.5 mil, maybe 12 mil. Question is about clearance with these. So Cycplus, dual-sided power meter pedals. More on these soon. Now on to a brand that we saw up at the Taipei Bike Show just a few weeks back, PedoTech. A name that got quite the, well, there was a few comments on this one. Now these pedals, SPD and look compatible. These do exist. They are a real product. The website over here doesn't list the technical detail that I usually seek in a pedal, plus or minus accuracy claims, etc. But again, they are here. They do exist. Should I get a hold of a set? I'm not sure. You let me know. And finally, over to our friends at SRAM, who have two of their newer offerings on show. The Quarq-based mountain bike power meter here with its threaded on chainring, so not permanently attached. If you do go through chainrings, you can turn them off and turn a new one back on. Yes, they are threaded chainrings on this. Quite unique for this power meter based on the Quarq technology. Such a great acquisition for SRAM. And unfortunately, as it was beer o'clock, I was not able to get anywhere near the new Apex Access single-sided spindle power meter. This is the same single-sided meter that we see on Force, Rival and now Apex. And not to worry, I will be getting one for the Llama Lab for some testing indoors and out very soon. So that's a wrap on all the power meters that I could find here at Eurobike 2023. And if you're thinking to yourself, Llama, there's a few gaps there. Yeah, of course there are. Now there's a number of companies who are here unofficially, not showing for various reasons. Starting off with Four Eyes, they're not officially here, but they do have their Precision 3 dual-sided on the way to the Llama Lab, but I caught up with the team for a quick chat. Speaking of quick chats, Favero also saw that team walking the hall, and it was great to catch up with a team who are so passionate about their product. I think it really comes through. People love their Asioma duos. Stages did confirm to me prior to Eurobike that they wouldn't be here in any official capacity or unofficial capacity. I have had a lot of Stages power meter content on the channel recently, and now onto my list of power meter companies who weren't officially here, but they were spotted walking around, and that is Wahoo, the creators of the PowerLink Speedplay pedal, Power to Max, nothing on show, but the guys were here, and the most notable absentee when it comes to power meters here at the show in Germany, SRAM. Now SRAM are always at Eurobike, showing off their head units, their interesting indoor bike and their latest offerings. But not this year, they weren't here in an official capacity. I can confirm the team were walking the halls, and I did have a great chat to them about getting some of their latest offerings in the Llama Lab and put through my testing protocol. So look, fingers crossed, stay tuned for more of that content soon. All right, with that guys, thanks for watching. Any questions on any of these meters, we can do deeper dives later on when I get my hands on most of these. I think the most interesting one there was the Cycplus pedals. How are they going to hold up to the Llama Lab test? I can't wait to find out. All right, we'll see you guys soon.